Hope is a strong word, and I hope that you all are doing well. Um, Thought I would just hop on and I don't know, see if anybody joins. I'm sorting cards and for the national rack packs, and thought, what the heck? Let's hop on, see if anybody wants to chat, show off some cards, talk, just whatever. Kind of just winging it. Nothing really planned um, to talk about. I do have one thing I want to talk about, but um, we can get to that for sure. Let's see if anybody joins. I'm just putting a tweet out live right now. Click the link, and we'll go from there. So, national rack packs are definitely coming along really well. Um, can't see it all right now, but what I'm going through at this point, I already have uh, this box here was completely filled along with three other boxes from Nick Loffer. Um, it was pretty fun with him. I said, "Hey Nick, got this project that I'm doing. Need some cards. I need 1,500 minimum cards." And he's not the only one I said this to. Um, Except what I didn't do with Nick is I forgot to give him a budget, and he had a lot of fun with it and kept updating me and sourcing cards and getting things. And at the end of it, he had, I don't know, over 600 cards for me. Cut a great deal for it, and off to the races. Um, Scott Petzold also gave him a budget to the same thing. I have my list here. Joey Doves, I have a box that I need to go through from him at this point right now too. He did some really cool stuff there. Let's see. Tim Big Worms, Castle Rock Cards, Ebriz, and Chris Reinders. Um, the National Rack packs. It's kind of my way of saying thank you to the hobby for all the support they give during Ripping for the Cure. So I'd like to buy from people. This year I took a different approach because I knew I was up against the clock, so I went out and I sourced from particular people. I think I'm at 1,500 cards. I'm just kind of sorting through things right now, making sure things are top loaded, sleeved, all that fun stuff, that they're numbered, autos, or patch cards. Because each of the packs, there's 500 packs, will have at least 3 cards in them that are numbered auto or patches, and then over half of them will have extra random hits that could be slab cards, could be redemptions for memorabilia, redemptions for wax, break credits with Midwest Box Breaks or Box City Breaks. I have cash in there. I think I've done eBay credits. I also have hobby businesses that I like to feature in this. So, it's your Cash Lumber is supplying something again. Sarah Rowe, Stitch and Row with those awesome wallets. RP Vintage, Cigar Box, Bully's Card Art. Bully's Card Art has created a um, yearly national card, and this is the 5th year he's done that, so it's pretty cool. Let's see, Seventh Gypsy, who created this baseball for me. I know Cash Lumber has one. She is supplying an art piece as well. So pretty cool stuff there. Pets, what's up, man? Good to see you. Just kind of BSing right now, going through cards and seeing what I got here as I start putting these national rack packs together. It's been fun looking through these because I'm finding cards that I may have never seen before. Like this one here. I don't know what that. Oh, I thought it was like a patch card. Nope, just a numbered card. Yeah, I'm finding cards, like I said, that I've never seen before. And it's just a ton of fun going through these packs. And I'll show stuff off as I come across some cool stuff. Pets, how was Alaska? I was keeping up in the group chat. I know I don't chat much in there, but I do follow along, and it looked amazing. Like I said in there at one point, we're going next year. So I don't know what we're doing. My in-laws planned it, and we all said yes. So we're there. Do I need more cards? To be honest, with like the base cards here, I don't believe so. I think I'm over 1,500 or will be, which was my minimum. What I may need are like those extra hits that I was talking about. Slabs, cards that, could be of, value, so to say. So that's, I think, where I'm at right now. Even like memorabilia, like I've had memorabilia in the past. I feel like I want to stay away from it this year. But if there's something cool, like I'd be willing to take a look at that kind of stuff. But yes, I mean, I always need, I guess. Alaska's a bucket list item for sure. I've been to Alaska 3 different times, and it was all for work. When I worked for the YMCA, I was a national trainer, and so I connected with the staff in Alaska, and they invited me up 3 different times to train their staff on a variety of things. And they paid for the whole thing. Mileage to the airport, from the airport. They paid for my meals. They took me on excursions. I was like, dang, I'll do this for my full-time job. It was pretty cool. Alex Smith. I thought they said Cardinals. I'm like, it's a 49ers uniform. So, boat was surprisingly good. Good food. What boat did you take? I've never been on a cruise, like an actual cruise. So, this is all new and foreign to me. Not going to lie, I'm kind of worried. Not for the boat aspect, because I've been on a boat. I'm more worried for, how bad is it going to affect my wallet on the boat? That's where I'm concerned about. Because my wife has told me that when she was a kid, they went on cruises, and you basically just handed over your credit card, and you drank and ate and did things until they gave you the bill at the end. And Princess Disney, I forget, I think we're doing Carnival, but I'm not 100% sure what we're doing. So we'll find out, I suppose. It's not till next year, next August, July, August. I think it's actually during the week of the National, which, if it is, then I'm going to miss next year. But I can't not go on this, because this is a family thing. I can't sit there and say, no, sorry, I'm going to go look at baseball cards with a bunch of people. What the heck? Is this card numbered? It is. It's a Tim Couch card. Man, Tim Couch. I wish he got a break with the Browns. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Get the drink package, even if you don't drink much. Also get the Wi-Fi package. So here's the thing with the drink package. So next March, my wife and I are going to Jamaica to an all-exclusive. And I will drink my way through that resort and make sure that I get my money's worth. This is cool. Andres Galarraga Flair Showcase. These are the cards that'll be in the National RAK packs. just fun stuff. It's nothing that's, well, these aren't anything that are like, oh my gosh, like, this is going to bring me in tons of money. Nope. These are cards that they might fit PCs. It's unbelievable how many times I've given these out and somebody's hit a PC card of theirs. I think it's just the greatest thing. But they might come across some trades that they're trying to do, or maybe a kid that they're talking to. Um, just some fun stuff. But then, like I said, the extra hits those are fun. I'll show those off here in a moment. What I have, like, it's just fun stuff. I love doing this. I tried it at Dallas. It didn't go over well in Dallas. This is going to sound weird. Um, Dallas, it was just cramped, and there wasn't the opportunity to do it. The National is so spread out that there's a lot of room off the showroom floor that I can talk to people and hear their hobby stories and their journeys and, get to know them and those types of things. Dallas was just so tough to navigate, and so I didn't really work out, which I'm okay with. Uh, Tops has supplied me with packs of cards that I can give out to people. So those will be in these RAK packs. All right, man. Have a good one, pets. So just a good old time here, and not that I would collect a guy, but that's just a sweet looking Ohio State card to Paris Johnson. That's cool. So, National Rack Packs. Joe, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm here. I just decided, let me go through. I've been doing this for the last couple of days now because I'm home alone, and this is the perfect time for me to go through all the National Rack Pack cards, which is so fun. I love doing this. I have to make sure that, they're what I need and I have enough. How cool is this? Like, now that Topps has the license again, I hope they do stuff like this. Like, that's just a sweet looking Antonio Gates out of Bowman Sterling. That's so cool. So, yeah, just kind of going through these things. And your box is next, Joe, actually. I opened it, but I haven't gone through it. So I get to go through yours next. But it's just a lot of cool stuff here, like this TD, Terrell Davis, Jamal Lewis, Great Brown, Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott is a Jet. That's a pretty nice looking patch card right there. So I'm going to sleeve these two. I ran out of top loaders. So had to order more off Amazon this morning at like 2 a.m. because I couldn't sleep. So I ordered top loaders from Amazon because Ultra Pro didn't listen or respond, and I needed them, but that's all right. We'll continue fighting another day. Here you go, Joe. This one's for us. I won't keep it, but I'm just saying. Here you go. Pronk. Right there. I don't think you should be nervous. This is a cool card from Upper Deck. Antiquity Artifacts. Travis Hafner game used baseball card. It's a baseball? It looks like a jersey. Oh, I gotta keep reading. It doesn't say it's a jersey, but it looks like a jersey. 2007 MLB Artifacts. That's a really cool card. Again, Pronk, Travis Hafner. That's really cool. Yeah. So, no, I'm sure your box will deliver just fine, my friend. Just fine. I don't know if you heard, we're on earlier, but the box I'm going through right now came from Nick Loffer. And Joe, I think I gave you a budget. I can't remember. But I forgot to give Nick a budget. And man, this guy just went hog wild and kept updating me. And he was having so much fun that I couldn't tell him to stop. And then he gave me a price of where he was at. I'm like, okay, we got to stop. Plus, I think mentally in my head, I was like, I'm there at the number that I need, which is like 1,500. And I have more coming. I just found out yesterday that Maddie Slay sent me a box. Holy crap, 2009. That Matt Laporta? What the heck's going on here? Maddie Slay sending me a box. Bully's Card Art, who creates a custom card for the National each year. He's sending me cards along with the custom card and his own art custom cards. So go check him out. But tonight is the launch of the first ever $5 challenge supported by the Hobby Foundation. And yes, I am plugging this now because Joe is in here. So Joe and I talked, I guess, a couple of weeks ago, and I told him last night that I felt like I've let him down. But if you've noticed on Joe's Twitter page, he has been putting up sets that he has hand collated himself. And so tonight, the Hobby Foundation, through me, is posting two of those sets, 1983 Topps Baseball and 1984 Topps Baseball. It's a $5 challenge, just like everybody's used to with Ripping for the Cure. You're going to make that donation at the Hobby Foundation's website. And then what Joe is doing is Joe is then donating 30% of that to Signatures for Soldiers. And I'm covering the shipping for it. There will be two separate winners. And it's just our way to give back to Tim. Well, Joe's way to give back to Tim. I'm just kind of the vessel for it. But Joe was really passionate about it. And I could tell that this was something that he really wanted to do. So we're doing it. There's going to be more. Fred McGriff. That's a cool Fred McGriff in the Tampa Bay Rays. Devil Rays, as they were known then. Black Diamond. 1,500. I can't wait for somebody to pull this card. I love these kind of cards. Joe West card. They're like, what the heck? Again, these are just fun stuff. So there's going to be more of these from the Hobby Foundation. Again, that's what the Hobby Foundation is being created for, is to support those organizations that are raising critical funds for specific causes. Now, what the Hobby Foundation is particularly geared towards, what we're raising our money for, is we're raising it for youth sports organizations and public school educators to help create new and better experiences for their community. For example, I'm trying to work with our youth baseball league right now that we're a part of, and there's talks of getting batting cages put in, and so they need to raise money. And we've been discussing like how we can do that, and I told them like, hey, we can do like a matching gift campaign through all those things. So there's a variety of ways that we can work together. And then like teachers, like, so for example, I did one on Teacher Appreciation Week or Day, $100 grant for a teacher that was going to utilize a variety of tools for their classroom. It was really cool to see, really special. But then, like most nonprofit foundations, you still have other groups that you're going to support just because either somebody on your board is associated with them or there's a connection yourself. And Signatures for Soldiers is by far one of those that we're always going to support through our work that we do. So you can go to thehobbyfoundation.com to learn more about it. You can apply for grants on there if you are a nonprofit yourself seeking funds, and we will continue to raise money. How we are raising money currently is you've seen that I have card sales. I actually have a whole, I don't know, maybe 3 boxes full of $2 cards that I still need to post and get up there. So that's one way we're doing it. I have been quietly in the background, been trying to gain support from some of the more well-known hobby partners that we all love or hate, depending on what day of the week it is. Sorry, I'm going to get up because I'm done with this box. Empty. I got to just clean my desk here real quick. So, but yeah, quietly trying to work with some of our hobby partners on some things, raise money. I have an ultimate goal. It's not going to happen this year, and I'm okay with that. But I have a goal of hosting an event at the National that will raise money for us, but also bring attention to the work that we're doing too. So, maybe 2027 that'll happen. I know there's a lot that needs to be done. And, we're called the Hobby Foundation because it was built out of the sports card hobby, for sure. It's crazy that some of these cards, when you think that they're going to fit in a regular top loader, they don't. But it's not just focused on the sports card hobby. I think it's a good majority of what we're going to be doing. But there's so many other hobbies out there that people take part in. Music, art, Legos, card games, board games, you name it. There's probably a hobby behind it. And so we want to be attached to as many of those groups as possible as well. I don't think this one's going to fit. So we're not just limiting ourselves to, so many cards don't fit these regular top loaders. Good thing I got more coming tomorrow. Oh, Grace, thank you for making your presence known here with me and all of these fine people tonight. I appreciate you stopping in. I don't appreciate your comment, though. Grace, how are you tonight? It's good to see you here. Speaking of Braves, how about this one? Would you consider this guy a Brave? What team do you associate Andres Galarraga with? He's in his Braves uniform here. I'm torn between the Expos and the Rockies. Who do you associate him with? Anything? Because brought up with the Expos, but man, he built the Rockies. I mean, him, Dante Bichette, Larry Walker, they built the Rockies from nothing. And I don't know, maybe I'm leaning towards the Rockies with him. There's a cool card. How about a Miguel Cabrera patch? That's pretty cool from 24 Museum. Glad to hear you're fabulous. I wouldn't expect anything less. the Expos. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that. I'm not sure that I would argue against you on that one. Um, man, so many thick cards. All right, so many bags. Grace, are you a Miggy fan? Vinny Castilla, Todd Helton, yeah. Craig, what's up, man? Craig, you need an app that prices cards and also shows collections. I don't know. Isn't that? Let me walk away and think. I mean, does Ludex do that? Does Collects? I don't know. See that box right there that I'm going to go to? These are where all these cards are going. For the National Rack Pack. Packs. All 500. My basement will be overrun with cards here in just a couple of weeks. And there's actually an opportunity for everyone to get involved with it. I'll always put a tweet out asking for numbers between 1 and 500. And what that is how I randomize the extra hits that go into these. So I legitimately don't know which pack is holding any one in particular thing. So I'd like getting you guys involved with those things because it's just fun. So Grace, you're a peripheral Tigers fan. Not a Mariners fan? Like, is that intentional? Are you one of those that are like, oh, I hear about them all the time. Let me just go as far away from them as possible? I mean, I get you don't follow baseball. That's fine. But being in the Pacific Northwest, I would have thought for sure. Ooh, that's a ugly looking top loader. Would have thought for sure you would have been at least a Mariners fan, or if not one of the California teams. But it could just be me. Only sports I follow closely were Saints and Red Wings. Okay, Grace. I have to know how. Like, how does that happen? How do you live in the Northwest, Pacific Northwest, and you like the Saints and the Red Wings? I mean, I guess I can understand the Red Wings maybe because you didn't have a hockey team until just a few years ago. Oh, man. Craig. So Craig messages me. All he texts me is a tracking number. So I look at it. It says it's coming from Ann Arbor. Now listen, as an Ohio State fan, nothing good ever comes from Ann Arbor. And so I was like, Craig, what are you doing? Why is this happening? And he said, don't worry, it's for your son. I'm like, all right, sounds good. Here's some extra hits that are going in. Fred McGriff rookie. A-Rod rookie. The newest Portland Trailblazer rookie. Steve Young. That's a pretty cool Griffey insert, which apparently Griffies are going sky high right now. Marshall Faulk hand signed. I showed these off yesterday. Ric Flair hand signed. I think my dinner was just delivered. Topps Fire Preview National Baseball Card Day, Luis Robert. Yeah, my dinner was just delivered. I don't know. Bo Nix, rookie. Numbered. Is it numbered? Not numbered. I don't know what this is. Bo Nix, rookie. Josh Gordon autograph. Man, what could have been with this guy? And I got Jersey Mike's. It's been such a long day. TJ Harden out of Pulse. Jatavian Sanders. A 1/1 George Springer auto. Tua patch. Devontae Adams patch. That's numbered, not numbered. I don't know. Like, I got 3 of these boxes. I'm not going to go through. Joe Montana, 1/1. These are the custom cards from Bully's Card Art. This is the kind of stuff he does. So, these are just so freaking cool. I just can't get over the work that he does. This one will surprise people. It's a 99, a Kenny Lofton auto. Brooklyn Collection. I already have this one. So, throwing it in here. A couple Michael Penix, CJ Stroud, rookies. So, you know, stuff like that. I got 2 other boxes down here, too. So, I'm looking for more kind of stuff like this right now. So, if people have that, and, you know, let me know. Like, again, I'm buying this stuff. So, but I will take donations. I'm not gonna turn those down, but I'm also not asking for donations of these cards because I ask for so much from you guys over a 4-month period to donate. I can't ask you to donate these, but again, I will take donations if you kindly offer. This was a card, I can't use it, but this was something that was in one of the boxes that I got. 2011 Topps, throwback manufactured patch card. There were quite a few of these. I pulled this one out because I'm gonna mail it off to somebody. But Andrew McCutcheon, it's from 1990 Pirates, but there was I think it was David Wright. It had the old New York Giants logo from like 1903 or something like that. So it's stuff like that. Like, I can't use it, but I can for this purpose, but I can use it for other things. Anyways, Grace, you were born and raised in Michigan. Boo. My first exposure to NFL is when I went to kindergarten just outside of New Orleans. Okay. Grace, did you grow up in a military family? Or, Grace, you're not supposed to spill the beans, but yes. Who else would love this card? So, all good stuff. So, my dinner is here. I'm going to head out, go eat dinner. I got more cards to sort through and try to get through them tonight. I'm off tomorrow because it's been an incredibly long 4 days that I took tomorrow off. So, I'll try to get the rest of this done. I got more to do tomorrow for this and other things. But I may pop back on tonight. I may not. Who knows? But keep chatting. Keep supporting each other. 9 o'clock tonight, the Hobby Foundation is dropping its first $5 challenge to support or to help support Signatures for Soldiers through Joey Doves, Joe Iupa, who is here. So be on the lookout for that, 9 p.m. Eastern time tonight. It'll go on for 48 hours. And appreciate you all. So have a good day.